Greetings, fellow villagers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Sengoku Dynasty. Episode 15, First Winter. I am not, certain that, like, technically speaking, I don't think the villagers here will actually require, food and beverage storage because they're not producing food or beverages, and I don't think I need to build those storages for them because they'll get fed and have stuff to drink regardless. It's really just a matter of what you need for production, not what you need for consumption. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure it works that way. But we can find out experimentally by not adding food and beverage here. So we have general, tools, then I'll need wood. That should be the last storage building. Oh, and ice, right. So there's general, food, wood, beverage, tool, armory, ice. So I need to do wood. I want to put the wood there. So let's get rid of some of these little trees that are blocking me. Hey, Darwin. Thank you for the resub, man. Do new trees respawn randomly? I think they spawn in where they existed before. The world isn't procedurally generated. But don't quote me on that, because I'm... oh, you know what? I didn't actually need to come over here for a new axe. I built tool storage in my... oh, no, it's a shovel. I did need to come here because I don't have a shovel in storage. Never mind. I didn't waste money. Just time. I'm going to build an extra shovel and stick it into storage. And if you're wondering, there's a way to permanently disable trees. If these small trees here... well, that's a bad example. But the baby trees that regrow... if you walk up to them, you'll have a prompt of like, this is a growing plant, permanently remove it with a shovel. The other way, of course, is to put down road surfaces. So if you go to basic structures, paths and roads, you can just plop down like a dirt path. So if I put like a dirt path like this, you know, it's obviously going to destroy the bushes underneath it. The dirt path here looks really bad, but with a little bit of work, it starts to look more organic and not like weird square plots. It doesn't take a lot of effort to make it look nice, in my opinion. So yeah, you can, you know, if I wanted to keep this natural grass, but I didn't like on the bushes, it wouldn't take me very long just to dig out the bushes that are in the way, as you can see, and just prevent them from ever spawning back, so I don't have like a big thing of red bushes in the middle of my my village courtyard. In fact, I'm gonna do that because they'll only ever respawn where they existed before, unless you put them there yourself. So if I regret the destruction of these bushes, I can go into the village building with the hammer and just like plant new bushes too, and I'll show you that in just a minute. All the bushes are gone. And let's say I was like, oh no, but I wanted one of them. Decorations, plantable, bushes, and then I can pick like the red pine small bush or whatever bush I want and just plop it back in place. I think these bushes were... I don't know what kind of bushes they were, but just a demo. There you go. Take the bushes out, put the bushes back. The confusing mating ritual of a village leader. There, what was I working on? Wood storage. Rain again? So the polling software is down, but just as like a spam chat if you want me to continue working on this or you want me to change gears. You know, don't spam chat, but let me know in chat if you're like, hey, we've had enough of this, do something else. With that said, I should be done fairly soon, because this is the last supporting structure required, if I am not mistaken. And here is the Dynasty wood storage, of which I don't have any logs. So now, Quarry Village is ready to take on people, I think. For starters, it might make sense to cap the population to 2. And then, if needed, ramp it up to 4 or 5. It could go up to 5, I guess. Oh, no, I do have ice storage left. True, thank you. Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'm gonna get some, it will be my first ice storage building, so I'm gonna get some logs, and we'll get some Dynasty experience for that as well. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think you get Dynasty faction... No, new villages don't add to it. Never mind. Ooh. What we got here? I've not done any of my own farming, and I don't intend to. So maybe powerful lumberjack? So I can cut trees down even faster? Saves me 1 extra swing. It's not much, but it adds up. I think that also helps with the durability of your tools too, right? Because if you're more powerful with the tool, it requires less swings with the tool, which then keeps your tools intact longer as a consequence. Oh, I'm full. So I'll put the ice storage shack by the riverside. Right here. And it does require ice to build, so I'm going to go back to the Temple District, go to the exotic goods trader, and buy some ice. Probably 20 ice, so that I can build one here and also build one back at Yadatsu. Where'd I cut that tree down? There it is. Is it necessary to clean up your trees? No. Am I going to do it? Oh, hell yeah. There. That should prime the workers for their need for firewood. I'll buy 25. Where is it? Oh, whoops. Right in front of me the whole time. Oh, I'm going to even need more than that, because I only have 9 left. Well, there we go. Ice storage access. I'll go back to the Devil District and buy a little bit more ice to set up ice store in Yadatsu. Let me see if my pulling will work. No. Okay. I'll just have to make decisions for myself. Oh, how terrible. So my plan is to build a brewery here in Yadatsu to take advantage of the ice that we're intending to acquire. Where should the brewery be? That is the next question, because I'm going to want to build ice storage next to the brewery, because it will just look like it makes sense. So we have a kitchen here. So it makes sense that the brewery is here. So buildings, production, basic brewery. And I kind of wish it would show you the bounding boxes. I think what's happening here is that there's a few little trees blocking me, and that's it. Yep, that was it. So, I'm putting the brewery like right next to where the rice is farmed. With, I'd like to leave enough of a path, enough space so that there could be like some sort of cobblestone path running along here. Probably even pushing the kitchen back just a little bit. Meaning that the, everything needs to be slightly adjusted. I'll do that now. So, this small house... It's a small house, so it doesn't really need to be in the center of things, so I'll put the small house over there. This is beverage storage, and that makes sense to have next to the brewery more than anything else. Why can't I move this? Someone inside it? No? Come on. For whatever reason, I'm like not able to move this building. No, I don't want to look at the door. There we go. I just wasn't hitting its like hitbox or bounding box. So we'll have beverage storage right next to the brewery. And then I can put ice here, maybe? Or maybe behind the there. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying just to lay it out somewhat logically. So storage, ice. And I'll build it, and then I can just, like, play with it and move it. Alright, there we go. This butts up against... what building is this? The smithy. And I put the smithy here because it's next to farming. So I'm going to move this smithy. Or next to mining, rather. I don't really have a concept of, like, what the full layout of this village will be. I didn't, like, plan it out in my head. Which is why I find myself constantly moving things around. But I like this layout a little bit more than the last one. So we've got ice storage right next to the lovely basic brewery. Alright. I think the next thing for me to do is to get the riverbank bridge built. So I can proceed to the next season. My plan here is to raise my population up by 4. And then wait for the end of day. And then assign a whole bunch of people from... like the farming, because there's no farming that you do in the winter anyway. So reassign all my farmers and other seasonal workers that are going to be out of work anyway to the riverbank, plus the 4 extra people that I bring on, and then proceed to the next day. I keep walking around. I'm like feeling lost. There we go. Wood storage and then food storage. Oh, nice, more bronze. I think the end of today, we should catch up on all those bronze tools that I wanted to queue up. Provided that I have enough firewood in here. Yeah, oh yeah, I have firewood aplenty. Nice. So, let's get some refugees moving into the new village. So, populate the new village. So you are going to be assigned to Quarry Village in the standard house. I think... where do we... Iwasaki had a bunch of people living around it that needed a home. Right? I thought? I'm trying to remember where I saw the refugees. There were some near Aratani too. Maybe I'll go to Aratani. I know I'm like really low on money, but whatever. Dog treats. Hey, Aratani, do you want to load your village? Because I don't see buildings yet. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Here's the refugees. So all three of you moving to the new village. Well, my population is 20. So at 24, I will have to offer security. Got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move... I'm going to fill up... I'm going to fill up Kori Village and have to get some security going, I think. Let's take a look. Dynasty. Oh, I'm still at 23. Right, no, okay, perfect. I wasn't ready to go to security just yet. So this is wonderful. Alright, the next task is to wait for nearly the end of... Oh, there it is! Current season is about to end. Your villages have finished production. That's exactly what I wanted to wait for. So now, build the river bank bridge. So, jobs, riverbank project, assign the 4 unemployed. And then, next up is anyone farming? Because there is no farming in the winter. Foragers could probably go too. Hunters can go. Landfield. And now I'm missing 4. Advanced wells. Herbalist. Advanced well. And the stonemason. Alright. That means we are in the hole for beverages, health, and maintenance, but we're not gonna bottom out in one day. We'll be okay. So I am going to change seasons now. Do I? Let's actually give myself a home. I am going to assign myself the bed, this bed. So, because there's a little bit of, I don't know if it's a bug or not. It's honestly not a bug, but if your player is homeless during the change of seasons, like the game doesn't know where to put you. Which is funny. So here we go. Change season. And this is like the more affordable way to build the riverbank bridge, because if you had to assign 15 people an entire season, oh good god. So not only did we build the riverbank bridge for a lot of Dynasty experience, we also liberated... So see how I woke up at this bed? We also liberated a region. Special project is completed. Dynasty has taken control of the Rhadamant region. All right. So now what I want to do is, it is winter, which means our farm fields like won't do anything, and we need to put all the people working here need jobs. So I'm going to assign 1 to mine ice. God, I don't have bronze tools yet. I gotta work on that. Second one to mine ice. And they're getting 76 ice a day. And then the other 2 are going to cut down trees. You cut down premium deciduous, I think is... No, that wasn't it. Premium conifer? Yep. And another premium conifer. There is clay as a regional resource here. I just don't care. Alright, so now they're employed. So everybody that works in this village is employed. And we're getting a decent amount of ice per day. So let's go back to Yadatsu, because we're way out of sorts, right? We have so many people unemployed now. So getting our water fetchers going first, because our beverages per day bottomed out. Done. Our stonemason getting... Oh, this is weird. It's because I moved buildings around, so there's just like a lack of snow in some spots. Our stonemason getting the building maintenance, chiseled stone again. People aren't necessarily getting assigned to the same job they had, because I can't be bothered to do that. Then we need our herbalist making sickness medicine or something in the forager. Generally, what I will do is I will, for all the farmers that got furloughed, I assign them the job of like foraging or something. I didn't want to... there we go. So I'll do 5 of these a day, and then the rest is sickness meds. Okay, now we're health in the positive. So yeah, everything is in the positive at this point for meals, heating, beverages, etc. And we still have a considerable number of unemployed, right? Population 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So some of them will become foragers because there is stuff to forage in the winter. So Sashi, you will forage Enoki mushrooms. I don't like to use foragers, but I just don't have anywhere more reasonable for them to work at the moment. And I can't be bothered to, like, build a new structure just for this season work. You will get Mataki mushrooms, and you will get wasabi. Whoever works here. I can build one more forager workplace in this building, I think. I think the forager maxes out at 4. Oh, we have the even nicer tatami beds. Cool. And I can make a paper maker. Nice. And because we liberated the riverbank region, I can also make a large mansion. And mansion passage. Cool. Okay, furniture, production, forager's workplace. Yeah, I can fit one more in. It'll look stupid, but Actually, that's not so bad. Yeah, the dynasty plus the liberating of the region, I went up a full level. I went up from 11 to 12. All right, so this is the last forager station. You getting wasabi as well. All right, so at least they're working. What places don't have workers? So if you're wondering, if you take a look at like a Waterfield, for instance, there is not anything. This is spring, summer, spring, summer, summer. Rice is spring, summer, fall. There's nothing to be farmed in the winter. And the same is true of the land fields. So if you take a look, nothing spans. So like Gobo, for instance, is 3 out of 4 seasons. Same with millet. But nothing is, you know, to be done in the winter. So you gotta put them somewhere else. I'll eventually build a brewery. That's not my main concern. My main concern right now is to make sure people are employed. So I think if there was one thing... Trying to think of what we need most. So we should... let me check to make sure that we have enough rice. We should have like a horde of rice. Yes, I have almost 3,000 rice. So it's not like we're going to run out of rice for cooked rice meals. So I think what I want to do is go to the Dynasty tab and go to priorities and meals and just make sure that we're only eating actual meals. Yes. I don't want to be eating the raw ingredients. I don't want to be eating wasabi or wine berries or any of that stuff. Good. So we have 2 people that are unemployed. And I'm trying to think. Maybe a second smelter? The reason why I don't want them working the brewery is it's very easy for the player to do the brewing themselves. Or a second woodcutter. I'm just making sure that all of my miners, yeah, are working. And it seems like they are. Oh, there's not a worker here. But I probably don't need one there, because you're getting stone. Yeah, I only need one worker doing stone. I could have a second... No, I'm so much in the positive for building maintenance, I don't need a second chiseler. Oh, the hunting lodge. That's always a good one. So... get someone getting fur. One of the reasons for that is, like, they don't get fur efficiently, but you need a lot of fur to make sure that you have your seed bags for farming. So I like to have a huge surplus of fur. And then I think I will build a second smelter. And the last unemployed person will work as a second smelter. I don't know if I'm allowed to put a second smelter in here, though. Oh, I can. Oh, nice. Okay. I probably should move things around so that it's... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And job. Oh, no, I have 2 more unemployed people. Okay. Then, in that case, I am going to... I think, if I am not mistaken, I think the sake requires coal? even if it doesn't, the last thing I want this person to do is to make charcoal on the charcoal kiln. So I'm going to buy the recipe and build a charcoal kiln right outside of my workshop. And employ the last person making charcoal out of firewood. So the advantage of charcoal is charcoal will use up firewood, but produce a lot more heating per buck. So like if I, for instance, reduce this to using 60 firewood a day, the 60 firewood that I consume produces 1,200 worth of heating, which is an insane amount. So I don't even need this charcoal worker to do a lot of heating. So let's go ahead and go into the Dynasty tab, go into Priorities, go into Heating, not meals, and disable everything but charcoal. So trying to just make enough charcoal for everybody to stay warm. Oops, I didn't mean to do that manually. So that would be, let's say 60. No, actually, let's just do the whole run. Or almost the whole run. 75 firewood a day becomes charcoal. So we build up a really nice supply for heat. I like that. All right. If that's the case, I will want to change the ratio of people making firewood. Actually, that's a lot more firewood per day. Never mind. Because how much firewood does this take? Because then the other thing to manage is this. So this build takes 75 firewood a day, and then my 2 smelters take how much per day? 138 and 138. So 280 plus 70. So I need about 350 firewood a day or so, right? Is my math, for those that are better at math, let's say 300-ish firewood a day through 350, so there's some overhead. So then I want to go to the other jobs and to make sure that I'm actually going to stop this person from doing anything but making firewood. So I want to prime the firewood worker with a bunch of logs. The smelters take 60 firewood per patch of bronze. Did I read that wrong? No. Not the manual batches. I'm talking about the managed job batches. So in these, making the 46 bronze requires 138 firewood. What the player uses versus what the villagers use are different. So that's 276 bronze or firewood just for the villagers for that, and then this bill uses 75. So that's 351. So I'm going to say like 400 firewood a day seems to be like a nice rounded up reasonable amount. Sansak, thank you for the resub. All of the tree cutters that are now working in Kori Village will help with the amount of logs that is required. But what I should do is figure out, for the 400 firewood that it require, how many logs. The issue is, every time I build something, I'm drawing from the village's supply of logs. And then they don't have the logs to turn into firewood. It's too bad that I can't, like, disable me drawing from the village supply while I build, because I'm throwing off the math every time I build something new. But I'll try to be better about cutting down logs ahead of time for any building project and having them in an inventory so it's not using village supply, and therefore I don't screw up firewood, because that's something that commonly happens with firewood. And one of the advantages to make the firewood into charcoal is then you can't, once it becomes charcoal, you know, you can't, it's just a really efficient way of supplying it. So see how all the logs but one just disappeared? That meant that that all of those logs got earmarked for the firewood. So this one worker is making about 344 firewood a day on that station. So this station needs to make about, let's say, 60. What is going on? All right, 29. So how many logs do we use? So this person uses 12 logs a day. And then this person uses 38. So we use about 50 logs a day making firewood. And then you're getting 29 logs. Okay, so we're way in the positive for logs. That's what I wanted to know. Because the other two carpentry stations in the other village are getting 32 and 32 apiece. So we should have about 30-ish bonus logs a day. If my math isn't wrong. And our dynasty's supply and demand are even. Now, the beverages have a little bit less overhead than meals, heating, maintenance, and health. And that is because I'm not making beverages. But the brewery that I will be building will. And quite a lot of it. And also, the brewery will help with medicine, too. So that I can make more efficient medicine. I can make anesthetic medicine rather than sickness medicine. And anesthetic medicine is a lot more efficient, so. Thank you for tuning in to Sengoku Dynasty, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 3rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow villagers.